Hey everybody, part 2, and the end of the parts for the day. But I just came out of yet another amazing Yoga Nidra experience. And my first video I posted today was about how I got to meet the teacher, one of many teachers in this lifetime, but a teacher dear to my child heart. Dr. Alberto Villoldo. And at the time I was at Kripalu, I mentioned 4 months that I worked with no pay, Karma Yoga service, the yoga of service. And in that time, I thought I was only going to meet him once for a week. You know, that was my prize, was like I get to do a week-long, 7 to 10 day long workshop with a presenter of my choice, and he was my choice. He was my purpose in going there. Turns out, life with its beautiful surprises had other plans in mind. Several plans, several surprises, several miracles. And on the Alberto Villoldo track, the Four Winds Society, I was able to assist him multiple times. Dr. Villoldo, at that time that I spent living and working at Kripalu, I became production support supervisor and a yoga teacher there after my 4 months of service. What a gift, y'all. Anyway, so there were multiple times I got to work with Dr. Villoldo and his staff. Whether there were a couple of times where he actually wasn't present, it was the Four Winds Society staff, and the 10 days that we got to spend with Don Francisco, a Q'ero elder shaman who gave us all the Munaiki rites and the rites of the shaman. 88 beautiful shamans I got to work with in that room. But the last time I saw Dr. Villoldo, I went and sat like a child. He was sitting in a chair, and I just naturally sat cross-legged at his feet and looked up at him to thank him and told him how I wish I could train with the Four Winds Society, but I didn't feel like I could at the time for work commitments primarily. And he said, well, you could come work at our office in Utah, but... And then he leaned down close to me, and he gets this grandmother aura. It's amazing. Anyway, he leaned down close to me, and he said, and he touched my shoulder, and he said, you probably got what you need to do the work. You probably got from us what you need to go and do the work. And so that was my test in a way as I left and went to work in Austin, Texas, and now here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, is learning to trust myself, trust the process, because Spirit never stops teaching. And I am still learning. I mean, he kind of took the reins, he gave it to me and said, here you go. And I have been learning and learning since then. But I want to share, especially with my yoga teacher friends and yoga student friends. Alberto Villoldo wrote a book called Yoga, Power, and Spirit. This is the shamanic version of Patanjali's, he calls him Patanjali, the shaman, the Yoga Sutras. And it's this beautiful poetic form. I probably got lots written on it, but it's a beautiful book. I often read it to parts of, when my students are in meditation or in Shavasana, or parts entering or exiting Yoga Nidra, which is a very shamanic practice, by the way. I'm going to stop now. The invitation is anybody who's interested, wants to talk about it. I love to talk about it, obviously, or wants to come experience any of parts of the practice. I am here for you.